Welcome, beautiful seeker. Thank you so much for joining me, either live or later on as a recording. Appreciate you being here. Happy new moon. It's a new moon in Virgo, but if you're tuned in on a different new moon, all good. Maybe there's a reason. Also, happy Rosh Hashana, which literally in Hebrew means head of the year. So it's the Hebrew New Year. So that's very symbolic and synchronistic. It is custom to eat apples with honey to symbolize a sweet year to come. So we're going to start with that. And then we're going to go, I feel like I'm going to start with message for the collective for this new moon. And then from there, we're going to move to tarot readings for the zodiac signs, all the signs. Okay. So if you're here, say hi. Let me know that you're in the house. I see we already have a moderator. Tia is here. Thank you for joining. Sorry I was a little bit late. I now realize I'm late. Yeah, I had to prepare everything. I thought I had it all set up, but then I was like, oh no, the angle is wrong and all that. Right. So, apple with honey, so sweet, good, productive new year. Hi, Florida. Thanks for joining. We're going to wait a couple of minutes to have more people join. In the meantime, you're going to have to see me eat apples or fast forward. Hi, the Bane. This is so good. I can eat this forever. I'm eating apples for you guys as well. If you don't have any, consider this a collective blessing. Shell Bell, hello, beautiful soul, hugs. Back right to you. So good. I prepped a table for this. Okay, so you saw the apples and the honey. It has to be like sweet stuff, right? Well, not only, but we're modifying. This is a vegan chocolate babka, which makes me so incredibly happy in life. I buy it like every week from a local bakery. And these are dates. I need a lot of energy throughout lives when I do live readings for all the signs. And we're going to start with chai. Sweets and liquids. Water. Look at me presenting everything to you. And lastly, after all the other liquids, wine. We're not going to drink the entire bottle, just having it here in hand at hand. All right. If you have any of those sweets or liquids, beverages, that's a more proper word, Morgane, beverages, not liquids. If you have any of those things, let me know. If you have other things in front of you, share with us. You can tell me also which signs are in the house before we begin. That'd be great. If someone is going to timestamp this, please do. That would be wonderful. Be sure to also begin with the collective reading as well. Ooh, a Virgo. Nice. Today I did Ophiuchus, so all 13 signs are up. Finally, sorry for this month. Including extended. Ophiuchus it seems like it got cut off, but the camera stopped right at the end of the message. So the only thing you miss is me saying the final goodbye for the reading and letting you know that there's an extended and all the technical information. So don't worry, you didn't miss out on any of the actual messages, but there is an extended in the description box for Ophiuchus, for everyone, pretty much. And a Gemini. Okay, so far we have mutable signs. Okay, cool. We're working today with a new deck that I'm super hyped about. It's called the Tarot of the Divine. And the illustrations are so beautiful and vivid, and they're very thick, the cards. So it's like, it looks like a double deck, but it's just one. I worked with it yesterday on Patreon for shifters on Patreon, and today for Focus, and now we're going to work with it as well for all of you guys. Fun initiation. Capricorn, cool. Okay. As per usual, it can get a little hot, so the reason my AC is not on is it can get a little loud, and I don't want it interfering with the sound, but every now and then I'll turn it on, and then turn it back off. I got flowers for the holiday, and for you guys. Looks amazing. Yay, thank you. If any of you is interested in reciprocity throughout the readings, you have the link to PayPal pinned at the top comment in the chat. I pinned it. I have a link there if you feel inclined. Hi, BB. Yay, we have another moderator. Taurus Sun, Scorpio Moon, Libra Rising. Woof. Nice. So you're going to have Venus for a while. Venus now is in Libra, then it's going to move to Scorpio. All right. Messages for my seekers, for the collective, for the new moon. Can either apply for the next 2 weeks or for the next 6 months. Because these are tarot readings, even if you're watching this on a different new moon or a different time altogether, if you resonate with the messages, go for it. Honestly, you can watch all the signs. Of course, the sun, moon, and rising, the obvious ones, but you can watch all the signs in ways of seeing how, what happens and what unfolds in the specific house that you have that sign. Okay, so let's say you're a Virgo rising. So the Virgo reading, when I get to Virgo, then it will apply for your first house. Okay, if you're a Libra rising, then the Virgo reading will apply to your 12th house. And you can do it by all the signs. That's if you know your astrology and your chart. If you don't worry about it. You can also just watch your standard sun sign. Okay? But I find that most of us watch all the signs anyway. It's just that alive for all the signs, it's like a story. It's a narrative. It unfolds. It doesn't just unfold within the collective, aka all the zodiac signs. It unfolds within you because you have all the signs within your chart. So you can watch each sign for if you have a planet in that sign, whatever house is in that sign, and that way you can kind of build a wholesome picture and have some different variations and points of view, because maybe I'll say something that won't apply to your love life but will apply to your career or to your other aspects of life, right? All right. Message for the collective. First, we begin with the message for the collective. What is the collective going through now with the energy of the new moon? Quiet. Starts quiet. It's a new start when it comes to the realistic manifestation in your life. Virgo is reality, right? But it's always imbued with the energies of Pisces, the fantasy, the intuition, the amorphic, the unknown, the mysterious, the elusive. We are guided to take the magic that we have inherited, developed, learned, and make sure that it applies to our daily mundane life. It can't be separate from us anymore in ways of something fantastical that is somewhere there that we fantasize about. It's time to make our dreams true. It's time to make our belief systems a part of our daily life. Live by it, dress by it, talk, live, move to a place that aligns with it, all that. Have the inside and the outside align. I feel like it's part of the unity consciousness and the new earth narrative. Yes. It's not a time to make compromises. It's time to be very diligent, decisive when it comes to your aspirations. I'm not referring just to worldly aspirations, although of course, but your emotional and spiritual and energetic realms need to come to the forefront. Use the Virgo energy that is very practical and realistic, but also very healing. Right? Virgos are healers. They heal the body. If you're a sign of reality, then you're the master of reality. So Virgo, with the help of Taurus, can take the atoms and for them to the molecules, type of molecules, into the type of cells, into the type of creation that it wishes to have or to create or to be. It has the power of cell regenerating new cell or dead cell even. It's a good time to meditate and speak to your body, speak to your injuries, speak to your pain, speak to your wounds, your physical ones. Talk to the organ. Talk to your cells deeper. Talk to the molecules deeper. Talk to the atoms deeper. Talk to the elementals. Tell them what to do. Speak to them as conscientious being, as if you're talking to someone with full acknowledgement that they can hear you. Okay? They can fathom what it is that you're saying. And then give it the matter. Give it the fuel. Drink a lot of water. Eat great, clean nutrition. Plant-based, preferably. This is not dairy milk. Specifically today, it's cashew milk. Whatever you prefer. It's clean. It's honoring to Mother Nature. Treat everything around you like you treat your body, like a Virgo would treat their body. Virgos are very disciplined with their body. And really, really good with self-care. A Virgo that is really bad with self-care is a Virgo that is not tapped to their essence, right? So this is a reading for the collective, yeah? But it's a new moon in Virgo. That's all the energy that we're talking about. That applies to all of us. Okay. Anything else? So far, no cards came up, so maybe this is going to be a channeling session, at least for the collective. Anything else, Spirit, for the collective? Messages for the collective before we move on to the zodiac signs? Knight of Cups. So something or someone is coming your way. It's a very genuine Ten of Swords. Okay. It's genuine sentiment that has to do with an ending in their life. That they have just recently or right now prevailing. This could be you. Someone is leaving something without knowing where it leads to or what the next step is, just based in faith and in listening to their heart. Sometimes before you encounter what is, you need to separate from what isn't, right? And strength. And it takes a lot of strength and strength of character, you know, and resilience. Also, I'm picking up on someone who energy that is used to being resilient and constantly overcoming, I don't want to say disasters, but it could be like very challenging situations. And suddenly, like, the fog clears a little bit and someone can see that person or that energy, a different energy can see that energy in a very clear light. It's like a lot of people view the strength person that is coming through the card as very harsh, as very tough, maybe because of, you know, their endurance or their fighting or their overcomings. But a different energy is now seeing their very, very soft, sweet, gentle side. Okay. Anything else about this? Okay, the other specifics will come with the different signs. Let's turn on the AC just a little bit. How are you guys doing? All right, let's get to this. One more apple, and then we'll start with Virgo. Because it's Virgo season, Virgo's birthday, and a new moon in Virgo, okay? Seriously, so good. Just dip apples in honey. That's it. That's all you need. If I have moderators in the house, could you please do moderator things? If you can. All right. Let's start. Virgos. Happy birthday, Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Virgo seekers. For this new one. What does Virgo need to know? Message for Virgos. Message for Virgos. Slow and methodical. contemplative, observing something, seeing someone sitting like this. Someone's like really. So I don't know what Virgos are focusing on, what they're observing, what you guys are observing, but you're like laser focused. You're watching something, learning something. It's like you're tense. That's okay, baby. Is Tia still here? Or anyone else wants to moderate? Give me more for Virgo. Three of Wands. Seeing Virgo trying to touch the sky, trying to touch the divine, trying to make sense of all of it. Three of Wands. It's like Virgos are trying to figure out their spiritual destiny. Some of you are trying to touch ancestors, loved ones of the past. Picking up on the song, it's like trying to catch a falling star. I'm not sure how that applies to you. Eight of Swords. Someone is really scared and feeling alone, and they're reaching out to the divine for solace, comfort, and reason, because the reality around them makes no sense. It's like, why would that happen to me if I do all the work and if I'm, trying to be the best that I can? How did that happen to me? Or why am I alone? Or why am I feeling so detained? And there's like almost like looking up in a prayer, like, okay, what do you want from me, kind of thing. Hello, Debbie. Thank you for joining. There's a sense of like, picking up on someone that is trying to escape their realities. The reality is interesting, but the reality, because it's very abrasive. And they're escaping to their dreams, to their hopes, to divinity, seeking for other stories that are similar to theirs that end well. Queen of Cups. This is a very intriguing, riddle-like energy reading. Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, and Queen of Cups. Okay. Someone is building their psychic abilities, their intuitive realm. They're building it with a lot of pain, like a lot of painful experiences. I see someone thinking that if they hurt themselves, like literally physical pain, then their abilities will strengthen and evolve. If I'll neglect my body, then my spirit will rise. No, 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 no. This is a very false misconception. Um, your body is connected to your spirit. And yes, at one point they part, but it's not because your body is meaningless or lower frequency and all that religious stuff that are very, very toxic to our psyche, and are not spiritual and are not divine. Hurting yourself, hurting your body, mistreating your body to develop your spirit, if it's strategic fasting, for example, okay. But if it's something consistent where you want to be in pain, that's not you developing your spiritual attribute. That's you reliving trauma. It's PTSD. Your body got used to some sort of pain, and now you need it to feel whatever. So stop hurting yourself. And some of you are doing that in the name of maybe physical gain. Maybe you're really, really doing extra when it comes to sports, right? Maybe you're overdoing physical training every day, 7 days a week, no matter what your sport is, for hours is not healthy. Right? You're teaching your body to get used to a certain level of stress. So when you reduce that stress for whatever reason, you're working, you're chilling, you're taking a walk, whatever, traveling, anything mundane, then your body feels not at ease, feels like there's something is wrong and it needs the hit. Okay, so if you can't do the physical exercise, you will manifest a challenge or a pain or, God forbid, an accident. So moderate and listen more to your feelings and treat your body well. Like, I'm picking up on some people who got really triggered by me, like with all my cake and apples and chai and honey and wine. You're like, and they're like, oh, it's not spiritual. It's whatever, superficial, whatever. Greedy, I don't know, something, all the words. No, that's very toxic, that type of thinking. Okay? Happiness is spiritual. And everything exists in our world to live so that we can experience. So, cheers to that. And as soon as you'll stop hurting yourself, that's when your psychic abilities will grow. When you'll give yourself some ease and pleasure. Pleasure is coming through as well. I see someone who is into binding, who's into sadomaso, S&M. No judgment as long as it's like two people, And also, there's a child that is escaping that is just not they're feeling a lot of pain and they're feeling like they're not heard. So they're escaping to stories or to fantasies. And this could be your inner child that you need to listen to. Okay. Whew. Oh, we did have Virgos here. Was it helpful for anyone, or did it apply somehow? No, it was a little bit of an intense message. What can I say? Jars are fun. Libra. Any Libras in the house? Okay, since no one wants to moderate, hey guys, 19 people, 9 likes. Give this the like. You don't want to reciprocate? Give the video the like. Press the like button. It's for free. Okay? All right. Libras. Honestly, if I don't... Look, you need to understand that, like, content creating, that includes readers, everyone that is on YouTube. It needs to work. Right? It's got to work. it's not working, there's no reason for us to continue creating. So if I come here and give you my best time and energy and there's no reciprocation, don't complain later that someone is constantly taking from you and never gives back. Wonder why that's happening and what it reflects or what it mirrors. Right? Oh, the Virgo reading was on point. Cool. Stephen, you're a Sagittarius. Cool. Alright. Libras. Message for Libra, please. For this new one in Virgo. That was a very interesting message. Oh, 10 of Cups. Look at you. The path to joy. Follow the yellow brick road. Okay. It just popped in my head with this 10 of Cups. The off path is going to lead you to happiness. So maybe this is someone unexpected, someone that you wouldn't imagine, someone that wouldn't necessarily fit to your typecast as a partner. It's like finding happiness in the most unanticipated way. Oh my God. Hey, Monica, thank you so much for the $20. Hola, Morgane. Hola, ¿qué tal? Gracias. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Monica, for the super chat. All right, show me more about this for Libra. Who is this yellow brick road person? Okay, yeah. Really unexpected. The devil. 10 of Cups and the devil, you mischievous you. What are you up to? You're scheming something emotional. Ooh, okay. If you're casting a spell to find your true love, your happily ever after, and so on, you need to make sure that your psyche and your subconscious aspects that have to do with your love life are aligned with what it is you're asking. Because let me tell you a little bit of secret about manifestation, spells, all that jazz. It's not what you write on that note. It's not even the words that you say. It's the intent you bring to the table. And that intent is deep in your psyche and your subconscious. That's why people manifest such crazy, weird things that are similar to kind of what they asked for, but it has a weird diabolic twist to them. It's like, okay. Getting my drift? So generally speaking, I don't recommend casting spells, especially not because I'm not pro witches. I'm a witch, wise woman right here. Yep. Ooh, ooh. You gotta be super on top of your psyche, like very conscious to actually make that work. Regardless, I don't recommend doing so on specific persons, like mentioning a specific name, because that's kind of meddling with their free choice and with their heart. That's really badass karma. It bounces back in ways that are not very good. Just abort. But let's say you just want to, like, a genuine, well-intended spell or manifestation for finding the best person for you, your true love. Do a lot of emotional work when it comes to going to your psychology first. Because your psychology and your childhood, and we'll tell you what it is that you're at risk of manifesting, but like in a warped way, like the warped version of the manifestation or of the magic. And a great way to tell is the dynamic between you and your parents, the dynamic between both your parents, and exes. What do they all have in common? What is the thing that keeps repeating itself? And that's the wound in the psyche. First, work on that, acknowledge that, or at the very least, when you acknowledge that, if you don't know how to work on it, etc. So when you set the intention, you want to make sure that you also speak that pain, that wound, and be like, I don't mean that. I don't wish to repeat that. I don't wish for a mirror to my pain. I just want my true thing. But here's the trouble. It can't really happen until you're ready. Not the real deal. You can only like spell cast another experience or another learning experience or develop more karma. But when it comes to act, like you can manifest like an adventure, right? But when it comes to manifesting your true love, that's just when your soul is ready. So whatever shortcut you'll try to make, even if you're the most, fabulous witch, it will still be a little off and possibly just create a longer path for you. So maybe the yellow brick road includes trusting and letting it happen and listening to serendipity and listening to what the universe brings and just kind of connecting with people in reality. Send that text instead of writing a note and then burning it to the universe. Send that text. Ask that person out. Flirt. Try. Magic is in everything. Flirting is love spell. Putting on perfume. That's a potion. That's a love potion. Okay? So I think this is what is coming up with this Ten of Cups devil kind of thing. Okay. One more card for Libra about this. King of Cups. Flirt. Be open-hearted. Express your desire, your needs, your emotions, who you truly are. If you try to be something that you're not, then you'll only attract someone who wants that show, that mask. And that's bound to fail. So even if you're worried on deterring or, someone like not being interested once they know something about you, if that happens, they're not your person. So better it happens sooner than later. Just be you, boo. That's the best spell. Okay? King of Cups, Ten of Cups. You might find this could be friends with benefits that turn into love affair, to like marriage. I mean, right? This screams friends with benefits. Oh, we're only friends that have sex, but then you fall in love and you get married and you have children and you're happily ever after forever and ever and ever and ever. As you wish, kind of drama. So if you have a friend with benefit like that, this might surprisingly turn into something way more. But let it be. Don't act like it. Just let it be. I want more cake. Okay, Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. It's a very different energy than Libra, so I need to drink water. Okay. And eat more cake. I'm sorry. It's my fuel, guys. It's my energetic fuel. Scorpio, message for Scorpio, please. Moon in Virgo. What's the message for Scorpio, please? Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. Show me more. Oh, the Hermit. These cards, I can't. They are exceptional. Something with faith. And the Tower in the reverse. Ooh. Some of you are picking up on a, I don't know if it's faith or theosophy or belief system that you once had a long time ago that you haven't touched or haven't really lived by or cared for recently, but there's a newfound um, passion for it and belief and faith in it. It's like you're starting the journey again. This is a journey that you already had in the past that you've already started, and there was a break, like a stop, possibly years, possibly a decade. I don't know. And now you're going at it again. This could be you've trained martial arts for years and stopped when you were 20, and now when you're 40, you want to start it again. You're going back to it. Right? This could be when you were a teenager, you dabbled with witchcraft and divination and spirituality and magic, and then you went all muggle and lived the only realistic life, and now you're here being like, I think I need to go back. Something like that. Um, this could be maybe you lost faith a long time ago, and now you have a renewed faith. But the journey is going to be long. You're just going to continue where you left off. The breakdown of it was an illusion. You're just going to continue where you left off. Hi, Ireland. That's cool. I feel like it's a solitary journey. It's something that it's internal, that you're not necessarily sharing with the world. It's something that you're, um, sorry, I just felt inclined to do so. This is Oliver. This is my dad when he was little. Um, anyway, there's another thing that's coming up. Hold on. There's a birth. It's like a rebirth. This could be a reincarnation. It's interesting that I felt guided to show you Oliver. My dog, he died in 2018. It's pretty horrible. But I'm picking up, I think it was in order for me to kind of solidify the message that is coming through. There might be a reincarnation of a pet or of a familiar. Something returns to life somehow. Now, obviously, don't take bodies from the graveyard and try to resurrect them. I don't know who's watching. Don't be a Leonardo da Vinci. Do you know that Leonardo da Vinci, whom I'm a fan of, but you should know that there's a reason why he's referred to as the father of anatomy, right? He started this whole investigating anatomy in the human body thing. You know how? You know why? He used to steal dead bodies from graveyards and from, wherever you would find a dead body, and keep the bodies in his home and experiment on them, meaning like cut them, investigate, research, write it in his books. Yeah. Can you imagine today a painter, a sculptor, and a strategic mastermind developing anatomy by stealing bodies and keeping them in their home? Yeah, that wouldn't last. That wouldn't, yeah, probably be in jail or something, or hospitalized. Oh, the good old days. That was so scorpionic. Okay. hmm Who's next? Sagittarius. I'll take a really, really quick break. Hey, it's instead of commercials. Would you rather have a commercial right now? No? Okay. So let me have a bite of my apple with honey. Honey. No. I approve. Number one. Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, please. Message for Sagittarius. Sagittarius sequels. Message for Sagittarius. Energy of Sag. If Sag you need to know. King of Pentacles. This turtle. Such a cute turtle. Okay. Any more? Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, fabulous. Wow, you are sharp. You're on point, Sag. You're planning something. This could be business, finances, anything that requires your, wow, your wit and your knowledge when it comes to work, whatever profession you're in. You have an idea of how to build an empire, how to create something really long lasting. And you're going for it, or at least or at the very least you're guided to go for it. Savvy, show me more about this. And Seven of Wands. You're up for the task. You're ready. You're like, once you know the plan, you're like, I'm all in. You are all in something. You're investing energy, thought, work, physical work, planning, execute, do it. Execute the idea. I mean, go for it. Just don't hesitate. If you have this really great plan and you think that it will have possibly competition, you will have some things to sort through. Stay focused. The Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords telling you to stay really, really focused, laser focused on it. It's something that you can make happen. It's really something that you can make happen. It's possibly brilliant, you know. Tell me more about this for Saggy. Death card. This has this wow, Saggy, this has the power to change your life, to completely transform your life, to put you on a whole other level. If this works, and it looks like it can, and I really pray for you that it does, it can. It's like it's gonna divide your life into two, before and after. Status, all of it. If you're offered a position of some sort, this could be life changing. You might be about to be offered a position that, based on that, you'll be able to start a completely new life path. It will be, it will be demanding. It will require your devotion. Um, Also, someone is waiting to hear from you. Someone is waiting for your communication, for your connection. I always have to say this. If someone constantly told you that they don't want you to contact them, then they're not waiting on your communication. So, stalker energy, all that vibe, none of my readings are for you when it comes to love. Okay? So, when it comes to healing and spiritual growth and awareness, then of course, but I'm not saying you don't deserve love. I'm saying that you tend to warp readers' words to fitting the narrative that you're stuck on, and that's dangerous for you and the person you're obsessed with. So it's not about that. But for the others of you, there is someone waiting on your communication. Or they're going to give you some information that is like, that has some shock value about something you thought died a long time ago. Okay, this is getting creepy. I don't know. You figure it out. Okay, Saji, I hope this helped. So it's confirmation if you have some great idea or a really great offer. Just sign the contract before Mercury going into retrograde, I believe at the end of this month, at the end of September. Okay. Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. What do Capricorns need to know now, please? How's everyone doing? Capricorn. Same two cards as Sagittarius. You saw me on camera shuffling. You saw me. I'm not that type of magician. I don't know how to do that. Why would I? Ace of Swords and the Death card again. Okay, Capricorn. So you might have something in common with Saggy reading, but this is coming through as another thing. This is a massive new start. The type of starts that cuts everything else. If this was a private reading, I would tell the person that I'm reading to that they're not going to recognize anything about their life. Like the new life is going to be exceptionally different on basically any level possible. But because these are general readings, and it's not likely that all Capricorns who are watching are going to go through such a profound change, I don't know, take it at the level that applies to you, but either way, Death card and Ace of Swords, whatever you're leaving behind will not come back. It's something that will be buried. It won't even be buried. It will be burned. It's the end. And other than that, and or we're talking about a massive new beginning. For some of you, it's a whole other mindset. Your worldview completely shifts, completely alters. You're seeing things in a completely different way, in a completely different level. Your mind is just catching neurotransmitter. Like, okay, your neurotransmitters are arriving to brain cells that they never arrived to, and you have brain cells that were never triggered in a certain way, and now they are. Like something is, you're seeing things differently. Some of you might be developing sight. Some of you might have like extra brain functioning suddenly. I don't know what kind of vitamins you're taking, but let me know. um, very sharp, very new. Okay, do you want to tell me more about this, please? The Capricorn, Death card, Ace of Swords. For those of you who are not familiar with the tarot, in case you're stumbling here and you're new, the Death card doesn't symbolize physical death, it's symbolic death. So please, no freaking out. All is well. One more card. Thank you, baby. King of Cups again, and Four of Pentacles. And now we have, interesting, now we have a completely different energy of a hoarder. This is an energy of someone that won't let go. So something in your life wants to change, wants to evolve, wants to just play out. And you're holding on emotionally to the story, to your story, to your narrative of who you are, who you were, but in your head it's still who I am. Like there's the sense of, this is very much so the who I am, my personality. What do I stand for? How do I respond to things? No, this is your triggers. And this is just, costumes that um, you gathered throughout the years, and you wear this, and you wear, in the morning you wear this, and in the evening you wear that, with your partner you wear this, with your boss you wear that, all of us, yeah. But but you're so scared of leaving that, as if there's nothing else outside of it. There's everything else outside of it. Something awaits for you to be discovered. And if you'll stay nettled and safe forever and ever in the same place, you won't experience it. And I'll be honest with you guys, this is not energy that is asking your permission. Death card and Ace of Swords, this is going to happen whether you like it or not. So the advice is to let go. It's okay. It's exciting. If someone you know requires some sort of medical treatment or surgery and they refuse, if it's the right thing for them, then only information will help, not pushing them, not mocking them, not getting mad at them, just information. Again, if that's the right thing for them. But someone is being very stubborn. Okay, Capricorn. Cool. I'm picking up for some of you, this is someone outside of you that started a completely new life. And you're still attached, emotionally attached to them. I don't know the circumstance. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius people. Aquarius seekers. Message for Aquarius, please. Flipped. Look. Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups this time. The Ace of Swords is the third time it's coming up. Nine of Swords and Three of Cups. Someone is very depressed, possibly drinking or uses or drugs or alcohol to numb the pain. They're going to go through a breakthrough soon. They require a lot of compassion and a lot of patience. Yeah, someone is absolutely escaping their pain into very intoxicating situations. I see someone running away from themselves, seemingly into themselves, but not really. There are mood swings, emotional imbalance. Read. That's interesting. There's something you need to read. There's either a book or information, something that you can read. Specifically, I'm getting written word that can really help. Don't know what that is. Maybe you know, or maybe it will come. Maybe suddenly it will come up, and you'll remember this reading, and be like, okay, so I know I need to get this book, or I know I need to take that class, or whatever. Reading something. Some of you are writing a memoir, writing about your emotional experiences. Be cautious with trying to manifest at this time if indeed you are in an emotional hazard, like if you are depressed, if you're feeling very negative, if you're not being yourself. Happy New Year, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining. First, go back to the collective message that I did in the beginning. Process your emotions first. Deal with what is, as opposed to trying to create what will. Because if you build the new on the foundations of the existing, the foundations are wonky, right? There's an emotional instability. So there's a need to really acknowledge and to think about the pain, about the grief. Okay? Someone feels betrayed. It was at the bottom of the deck. It's why I said it, and now it came out as I was shuffling. Three of Swords. And the Three of Cups. Okay, this could be a third-party situation. This could be a betrayal. This could be finding out about another person. There's self-sacrifice here. Someone's self-sacrificing themselves for a group of people or for a person. No bueno. Don't do that. Heal thyself. If you're miserable, it's not love. If you're in a relationship where you are miserable, it's not love. I'm going to repeat this one more time for all of you, everyone who's watching. If you're in a relationship where you or the other are miserable within this dynamic, within that dynamic of romance and love, it's not love. Okay? Self-torment and sacrifice is not love. It's not. It's not self-loving, so it's not love. Unlimited love includes you. You deserve the same. But the other person deserves the same. Don't sacrifice all of you for the other. Don't expect the other to completely sacrifice themselves for you. It's not romantic. It's not. Sorry. Felt a little harsh. I hope this was helpful though, somehow. Pisces. Pisces. Show me Pisces for this new moon in Virgo. Hey you, it's a full moon in Pisces on the 20th. And so the moon and Page of Pentacles. So we had the new moon in Virgo. Now we're about to have the full moon in Pisces. Gorgeous. So you're really aligned with the lunar cycle. So we're crossing that bridge, that portal between dream and reality and dream. We're finding that whimsical silver lining, elusive silver lining. I see you do work or do something that seemingly is simple, but it holds a lot of depth to it. Like maybe you're doing mundane tasks with a lot of intent and a lot of emotion. You know, I say this a lot. I'm sorry if you've heard me say it before. It's an ancient phrase. Before enlightenment, a man carries wood, chops water. After enlightenment, a man carries wood, chops water. You're able to do a mundane task, but also be elsewhere. It's like you're working or you're doing the regular things, but your spirit is elsewhere. Death card came up again. Some of you are trying, just for some of you, are trying to figure out how to communicate with other realms, how to develop your medium ability, specifically medium, like how to speak to the dead, but also maybe to other beings, or you're just working on channeling through craft, through practice, through repetition, through study. I have a devil priest again. Okay, let's give the preacher some room. You know what? Hussam Masconi, aka the ass. I worship the true Son of God, who is the true HaMashiach, Yahawashi, Jesus Christ. What are you? Are you Jewish? Are you Muslim? Are you Christian? Who are you? In the name of who are you preaching right now? It's very confusing. I wage spiritual warfares offensively against all your devils and yourself by Yahweh Hashi name. I pray. Amen. Thank you for the moment of entertainment. We all appreciate it. None of us paid tickets to hear your BS, but it was entertaining nonetheless. Look at me, still doing my thing. I want to thank you for spending your energy and your time and your actions and giving me freely of your energy. No publicity is bad publicity, and no energy is bad energy for a witch who knows how to transmute your crap into power. Thank you for giving it to me for free. I am stronger now, more than I was before you popped in. So does every devil-worshipping witch, you ignorant, pseudo-Christian bullcrap of a bull. I used to get upset, guys, I used to get upset until I really learned how to work energy. It's energy. Words, it's energy. When they're thrown at you, you can either let them hurt you, or you can take that energy in and change it. You have to transform it, obviously. You can't just take it as, don't take the intent of the sender, take the energy. You can separate the intent of the sender from the energy. And then you take the energy, they're left without that energy, it weakens them. What they are left with is their ill intent. And when you are with ill intent within you, it just hurts you. You did it to yourself. So I just got empowered and energized. I feel livelier than ever from your words. And you were left with what? Do you find me hot? Do you think my devil ass is hot? Are you masturbating on me? Do you get a kick out of this? You know you can never have me. So that's why you tell yourself that I'm evil. A woman like me will never look at you. I won't spend an ounce of energy. This is not me spending an ounce of energy on you. This is me inspiring my seekers how to deal with bullshit like you. Right now, you just gave me more material to teach them with. Thank you. We are all very, very, very grateful. If you just joined the chat and you don't know what it's about, we had a preacher join in telling us that we're the devils. Us, empaths, spiritualists, healers, lovers, poets. Do you know who invented the devil, Mr. Christian? Christianity invented the devil. Boom! Thank you for another opportunity for a great class. The devil did not exist pre-Christianity. Pan, in different variations from ancient mythologies of creatures that were exiled by the other gods or God, Lucifer, Pan in the Greek mythology and all that, they have many names, but they weren't evil. They were just, rebellious, mischievous, and denied. Mainly physical, right? But in the pagan days, pre-Christianity, witches didn't know what devil was. Devil is a Christian word. Historically, out of a fun history class, the whole witches dance with devils and drink baby's blood and all that crap is how back then Christianity demonized powerful women. And I speak about it a lot. I will continue doing so. It's important that we clarify this in order to take their power. Power of healing, power of guidance, power of leadership. Beauty demonized, sexuality demonized, witchcraft, aka wisecraft. Witcha, the ancient witch comes from the ancient word witcha, which means wise woman. It means wisdom. Witches are beautiful, men and women. Let me connect the battery because my battery is going. Let me connect the battery. Hold on. So whenever you have like a religious fanatic, speak ill about evil witches and the devil and all that, that's like their ignorance in history and in essence. And behavior-wise, they're the one who's being diabolic, right? Because they're being evil to women who symbolize love and healing and wisdom. So who's the devil now? Hold on. What do you think doctors are? Medicine? All medicine comes from plants. It's all potions. You mix and match this and that. You make a potion to heal someone. Doctors are witches. No, really. That's the meaning of a witch. All doctors, all pharmacy employers are witches. If a witch were to travel to the future from back then, 3,000 years ago, say, and will somehow time travel to today, and you'll take the witch to a pharmaceutical, she will speak to the pharmacist as a fellow witch. She'll be like, oh, tell me about this potion. Okay? So thank you for the opportunity to give this class. Thank you for the energy. You just empowered me. All right. Of course it came with Pisces. That was a very Piscean rant. Because Pisces is both Christ consciousness, right? Speaking of Jesus and stuff. Jesus would never speak like that. Jesus is uber loving and accepting to everyone. Yeah, he who cast the first stone, right? Jesus would never speak to women like that. So anyone who curses and denies in the name of so-called Christ has no idea about what Christ is. In Pisces, on one hand, is the Christ consciousness, and on the other hand, it's the spiritual realm and occults and mysticism and magic. Scorpio too, but Pisces absolutely, and the universe and divine. In Pisces, this is part of your reading. It's what you're doing. Page of Pentacles is very studious, carries a lot of knowledge, intellectual knowledge, right? And when it's surrounded with the Moon card and the Death card, power and knowledge of spirit. Sorry, the knowledge of the power of spirit and of the elements and of the shadows. Shadow work is the most healing work. Okay? All right, let me see if anyone wrote something else. Divine Angel, you're still laughing? Thank you for joining. Hey. All right. That was fun. That was fun. Let me give my evil diabolic laughter. Ha ha ha. Okay. Aries. Message for Aries, please. You know what? Let's take a moment, and we're halfway through. This is long. And pour a glass of wine and cheer for the holiday, for the new moon, for wise women and men everywhere, for tarot, for astrology, for divination, for magic with a K. Perfect. Years of being a bartender paid off. I know how to pour wine without making a drip. Ah, skills. Okay. What else should we cheer to? What else should we cheer to? You know what? The spirit for bearing with us, for bearing with me, because I doubt it all the time. That's healthy. And to love. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Moon. Yum. It's a Malbec, if you're wondering. Yeah, write everything you're cheering for. Guys, rock. Mm. And cake. Aries. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. Aries for the new moon. Message for my Aries seekers, please. The Fool. Exciting new start. An exciting adventure. Willingness to experiment something, because the Fool is very experimental. 10 of Cups. Aries, some of you are entertaining commitment, love, going into a relationship with someone, proposing, going off on that journey, on that adventure together. Maybe happiness is possible, you know? You want to explore the good in life. You want to explore expanding your spirituality from joy and happiness. And 4 of Cups. The Fool, 10 of Cups, and 4 of Cups. Some of you want to liberate yourself from family restrictions, from expectations, from how they believe things should be, what it is that they want for you, that they think that that's how you need to live your life. There's something different that you want to do in a way that you're not sure your community will understand or accept. You're worried on how they'll take it. Tell me more about this for Aries, please. 2 of Wands. What's the dilemma? On one hand, you want to go for it. You want to do all the things. You want to devote yourself to happiness, to joy, to building a family. But something is holding you back. You're looking the other way. You're having some doubts. Is this truly the right thing for me? Is this truly the right person for me? This has been coming up a lot for your readings in the past few months, I would say. And the Sun card. So Aries, what the cards are pretty much saying is that you know the answer. Okay? For some of you, it's yes, going for the full Monty of love and family. For some of you, it's going off on an adventure and a journey that is different. This reading is not saying this or that. This reading is saying each Aries out there knows truly in their heart what's their actual next step of the journey. And I'm seeing a masculine, so I don't know if you're a woman or a man, so it depends on who's watching, but there's a man in this situation, okay? Either the person you're dealing with or you. That's interesting. So this person feels like they have a lot to give, and they want to make sure it's given to the right person. Okay. So this comes from a place of, oh, I have so much to give. I have so much to offer someone. So I want to make sure that the person I'm offering this to or giving this to or choosing is worthy of it. Okay. there's a dilemma if to share your life with someone, and it's more than just your heart. It's literally like your life. Okay. Either way, the Fool and the Sun card and the Ten of Cups, there's a lot of positivity in this reading. It shows that you have the options and the potentials and the avenues. It's like in Hebrew, there's a phrase that's called tzarot shel ashirim, troubles of rich people, meaning like when you have more than a few options that are great. So it's like it's abundance, right? It's overwhelming abundance. You're stepping on a path that is of overwhelming abundance. This Four of Cups is like, who should I take with me? That's the question I'm picking up on. I feel like Leo season, like around August, was meaningful in ways of knowings and understandings. Like it was very illuminating for some of you. You got to be honest with yourself. Whereas you got to be honest with yourself. What do you want? How do you feel? And then just go for it. This is a full Monty kind of energy. Either go all in or go all out. And I feel like you're stepping on some big success. A journey that can be like huge success even. So I don't know if it's like a work opportunity or something coming up that is going to be really, really big. Those of you that are in the spotlight, this could be fame of some sort. You just need to add another foot, a second foot. Just step into it. But it's up to you to decide. It's interesting. It's like you're torn. What's on the other side of this Two of Wands? On one side we have the Sun. What's on the other side of this Two of Wands? What are they torn about? Page of Cups. You're feeling something to someone and it confuses you. But also it could be a dilemma between something that is clearly successful and pays really well or has high status if it's a potential partner versus someone who's like a Page of Cups, either a beginner or a little different. There's something a little bit different about them, about this Page of Cups. Very whimsical, very poetic, very naive, very magical. It's like I'll just say it. It's like should I go with the partner who's rich and known and has their status already established, or should I go with the person who excites me, who is a little weird, who's on their journey, but we have such great conversations, and none of them is bad significantly, none of them is better than the other significantly. It's just different awesomeness, and you're like, I don't know what to do. I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you that this exists for you, right? That bliss, that happily ever after. And only you knows which is which. Only you know, sorry. All right. Cool, Aries, good luck. I'm sorry. I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't, I apologize. Taurus. Yay, it's time for Taurus. We need another apple, right? We need another apple. Who's in favor? If you're in favor of another apple, say aye. By the time you all cast your vote, I will already be done. Mm-mm-mm. I underestimated how much honey I will need. Oh well. Where were we? Taurus. Can you tell that I'm a Taurus? Alright. The Taurus seekers. Reading for Taurus seekers, please. Message for Taurus. Temperance. Ooh, you're crafting something very special with your energy. You're manifesting several things at once. Show me more. Taurus. King of Wands. You know what you want, and you have the power to manifest it, the fire, the will. King of Wands, the master of the element of fire. You gotta know what we want in order to manifest what we want. And once the will is pure, nothing can stop. Nothing can stop it. And with the temperance, there's very skillful energy work coming through for you guys. You're able to kind of modify your energy levels or your work or how you approach different things very well. It's kind of, look at her. It's like balancing a lot of things at once with such Zen vibe. Now this could be, this King of Wands could be you. This King of Wands can be someone exterior to you, watching you, wanting you. I'm picking up, okay? Show me more, please. Aquarius. The devil. Okay, so there is some major physical attraction here. Major physical attraction. Someone is very attracted to you, or you are very attracted to them, or it's completely mutual, but there's a lot of fire here. For some of you, it's tantric sex I'm picking up, like something that can really, like exploring Kundalini awakening through sex. And I'm seeing some of you are kind of managing to either invite or ward off different energies depending on, it's very intuitive. Her eyes are closed and yet all her arms are in action. It's you intuitively know when to say yes, when to say no, who to say yes to, who to say no to. You've come a long way, Taurus. Uranus has did a fine job on you guys. It's been a lot, right? But you've reached a place of like serenity, inner knowing. You're not rattled. You're not easily rattled. Show me more, please. Show me more, please, for Taurus about this. Hi, Page of Cups. Again. You're this is just an adventure for you, which is so refreshing to see for you guys because usually things are very intense and serious with your energies, and now there's this like, sigh of relief, like okay, I got this. I can do all that and have a smile on my face while I do all that. Um, some of you have some narcissistic energy around you. Hi, Barely Know. Welcome to channel members. You know, the Devil, Page of Cups, and King of Wands. There could be some narcissistic energy around you. Like maybe you attract a lot of narcissistic energies because you're so the opposite of it. And when I say the opposite of it, I'm not saying empath. I mean um, a transmutation of both energies into imbalanced self-love. Taking one type of lack of self-love, another type of lack of self-love, narcissist, empath, working with them together into creating self-love. Okay, that's temperance right here. But maybe it's like attracting people who need to learn that. Okay. Or simply, you guys can just watch my 13th element video if you have not yet. Um, a narcissist is an empath who had enough. Empath versus narcissist, the triggering truth. It's on my 13th element playlist. It's an important one. Um, it's also like you're learning to recognize and say no to those types of energies. 10 of Cups and the High Priestess, because you want to manifest love, the real thing though. So you're willing to be quiet. Taurus, I see a lot of you. If you're not in a committed relationship, you're willing to be quiet and alone for the sake of having the real thing, as opposed of giving your attention to just energies that don't are not in service of you anymore, or not in service of what it is that you're looking for. That were in service, you learned a lot. And now that you've gained this amazing equilibrium and wisdom, you know what it is that you seek. And it looks like it's the only energy you'll say yes to. Something genuine, something true, something reciprocal. That's the word. And a lot of Pisces energy on the table. So maybe something with the full moon in Pisces coming this month is meaningful for you. I see you doing something very, very creative as well. The High Priestess and the Page of Cups could has to do with mysticism, the esoterics. You're writing, you're reading, you're creating, you're just enjoying your time alone until something great happens. And you're just kind of quietly allowing it as opposed to being out there searching. Beautiful. Okay, Taurus, I hope this was helpful. A lot of people are going to have major good surprises soon. Sorry, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. What are we left with? We have Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Ophiuchus. Great. Message for Gemini, please. Queen of Pentacles. Right. Six of Cups. Home, family, children coming up. Spending time with kids or your kids or other kids. Hierophant. Really contemplating a commitment, building a home, connecting with someone, having children, or maintaining the household. Very Taurian energy, by the way, both Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. something with stories. You're telling stories. Are you telling children's stories? Are you writing a children's story that also has wisdom in it? Um, are you teaching the way of the earth? Something with community and or children. It's like you're being guided to set an example somehow to younger individuals. It's probably maybe for one or two of you, but I'm seeing someone writing a book about medicinal herbs and medicinal plants. So if you have like knowledge that you have from your ancestors, from your mother, from your grandmother, that you inherited, I see you like wanting to, do something with it, like put it on paper or, um, you know, maybe open a practice to treat people with that knowledge. I'm seeing you at a place that is already really knowledgeable about this. You're not a student. You're a teacher. You're a healer. You're a guide in this case, and you're guided to definitely maybe give. If you have children, maybe pass your knowledge to your children. Make sure that it's passed on. Some of you are building a community around you. Some of you are connecting to um, native wisdom, to tribal wisdom. That's the word I was looking for, tribal. Some of you are maybe traveling or taking a little trip or a break to a place where you can work on these things. It's going to work out really well. It's really good for you. This looks great, Gemini. This looks beautiful. And some of you might be on the cusp with Taurus because there's a lot of Taurus energy, or maybe you have a lot of Taurian energy in your chart, or your. Some of you, I'm picking up that you think Gemini's characteristics are the characteristics of Taurus. You confuse Gemini with Taurus because you're Gemini, but you behave like a Taurus. So it just means that you have more energy of Taurus in your chart. Maybe you're Vedic Taurus or something like that. But everything I just described, it's not a Gemini character, it's a Taurian character. So don't confuse the archetypes. I'm picking up some of you need to hear this, that you're confusing the archetypes. You're referring to Taurus as Geminis, like you're putting on the Taurus sign Gemini characteristics and you're putting on the Gemini sign the Taurus characteristics. It's like you're flipping the roles. That was channeled. That was totally channeled. So someone needed to hear that. Okay. Especially if you're a teacher. Let's say you teach these things, right? So it's important. Anything else? Anything else for Gemini? Ooh. Well, maybe there's a Taurus you can learn from. You're finding a Taurus friend or a teacher or an ally. 5 of Wands. I'm picking up on self-rejection. Someone is rejecting themselves. Very specific. Someone is, this might connect to the message a second ago. Maybe it's the same people, but there's an aspect of self, like self-conflict, like aspects of yourself the aspect of yourself that you're pushing away, that you either suppress or deny or reject. There's rejection. These can all come together and create more harmony in your life. If you reject something for the sake of harmony, it does the opposite. Rejection is conflict, right? So if you deny an aspect of yourself, you're not maintaining harmony, you're creating discord. By embracing it, that will create harmony. Okay? Or maybe you have a community with people who are, conflicted. They're not seeing eye to eye. Your people are like, if you have a community, then your people are like, there's some struggle, there's some competition. You have the power and the knowledge to bring them together. You can do it. Don't let them give you a headache. All right, Cancer. Message for Cancer, please. Guys, thank you in advance if you feel inclined to reciprocate. I'll be honest, these readings require a lot of energy from me. 1 hour and 46 minutes, and we are on Cancer. Okay, so it's going to be like 2 hours at least. Cancer. Knight of Cups. We had him in the collective reading in the beginning. Show me more. The Lovers. This is the first time this card is coming up today. Nice. Okay, this is a romantic reading. One more. And Page of Swords. So Gemini had Taurus energy come up. You, Cancer, have Gemini energy come up. So maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. You don't have to, not necessarily, but there's like very lighthearted, fast-thinking energy that it's like you're having really fun conversations with someone. Like very catchy conversations. You complete each other's sentences. You think similar. It's like it feels like very, very fluid, very fast-paced, exciting. You just want to go out on an adventure with them and experience all the things and all the ideas that they're talking about. Maybe it's someone that will come in. Maybe you don't know them yet. This is someone that has the ability to communicate with animals. Maybe they are an actual empath. So maybe it's you're like really connecting to the animal kingdom, communicating without words. I'm also seeing you looking at someone when they're doing their thing and they don't know that you're looking at them. Like when someone is cleaning or cooking or whatever, they're doing whatever. They're practicing something, they're doing something, and I see you looking at them and you're like completely enamored or completely like infatuated. It's very sweet. And this person is very vibrant. Lovers and Page of Swords, very knowledgeable. It's like if you ask them a question, they'll know something about it, about anything. It's like one of those people who has some sort of general knowledge about anything you ask them, more or less. But the immense just comes forth to their head, and you're building a connection with them. It's really nice. Anything else Cancer needs to know about this? 3 of Swords. So there's something about this that is unsaid, unspoken. Maybe it's an unspoken admiration or unspoken love, or 3 of Swords. There's some sort of heart pains, like a sword in the heart. It's like disappointment or it's like holding it in. So some of you are holding it in. Some of you are not expressing how you feel. I'm sorry. You should consider expressing how you feel. Because see, this character, she's doing it to herself. This person is stabbing themselves in the heart. No one is doing that to them. So maybe it's just in your head that you have to leave it in your head. Does that make sense? By the way, you don't deserve this. So maybe practice the energy of Knight of Cups and flow with it and express yourself. Okay? I hope this helped. Thank you, Cancers. All right. Leo. Leos. Any Leos in the house? Leo, 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 Leo. Sorry. Message for Leo, please. What does Leo need to know? For this new moon in Virgo. Eight of Cups. There's something that you need to let go of the battle. Allow it to play out. Something needs to be released. Could be the I don't know. Show me more for Leo about this. Knight of Pentacles. Someone is watching someone walking away. Five of Pentacles. And okay, there's a sense of someone is leaving. There's a sense of abandonment of some sort of this could be a breakup, this could be moving, this could be that someone has an opportunity for something, so they have to leave for this opportunity. But I see someone feeling like they're being left behind by someone else who has to go on that place or on that journey, or it's like you're seeing someone walking away, or the other way around. Maybe someone is experiencing you walking away. There's a sense of separation. I'm sorry. It's like someone wants stability and the other person can't give it. Anything else about this, please, for Leo? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we have Knight of Coins and then Ace of Coins. Pentacles and coins is the same thing. So this has to happen in order for you to grow from potential to the real deal. So maybe someone needs to let you do something on your own or go off on your own journey in order for you to establish a sense of self that is more self-sustaining and accomplished and capable on your own. Something wants to manifest in your life, something wants to happen, and it won't happen unless something else leaves or something else ends or something else kind of takes a break, or you need to leave something. This could be as simple as you have a dream, you have a career goal, you have to leave your hometown and move to the big city where you have the potential and the opportunity, right? It can be as simple as that. But still, something needs to walk away or to be walked away from in order for you to become your potential. This is a journey you can only do on your own. It's like what's the word? It's like a journey of initiation. I'm not saying you need to be alone in the world. It's not what I'm saying. But it's something that you can't receive help with. Okay, that's what I mean. You can't be reliant on someone else for it. You gotta make it your own. Good luck, Leo. It's exciting. It's not bad. All right, we started with Virgo, so now, okay, that's it. Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus / Secret 13, which I did today, so enjoy watching it if you haven't. Message for Ophiuchus, please. Okay, 5 of Swords. The Fool again. One more. Huh. 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay. There is a certain dilemma that you have that you need to set yourself free of. That you can't stay stuck on. You can't continue the overthinking, the analysis paralysis. You got to make a very clear, decisive decision and just go for a direction, because sitting on the fence, whatever this is brutal to you and to your environment, whoever is involved. So now, if someone is doing that to you, if someone is indecisive about you and can't make up their mind, and you've been waiting a long time, and you're breaking out of it, you're completely breaking yourself free of it, you're going off on your own direction, not looking back. I see you just really not looking back, and just kind of detangling yourself from anyone who's consider you as a option, right? When they put you on the shelf, or anything really. So you either have to make that decision and break yourself free of indecisiveness, because it's paralyzing. It's paralyzing. Or if someone is doing that to you, you got to break yourself free of them. Very simple, very clear, very positive message. Okay. Oh, bottom of the deck to conclude all of it. The Star. So cute. You're tapped. You're connected. You're speaking to spirit, whether you know it or not. Maybe you have really, all of you, it's for everyone. Maybe you have like really prophetic, energetic, unique dreams. Listen to them, write them down. A burst of inspiration, write it down. Don't let it just slip away. Don't be like, oh, I will remember. Write it down. I barely touched my wine. I know. I barely touched any of it. I'll binge watch something on Netflix, and then I'll take care of it. No, because I heard someone's thought. That was weird. And keep the faith. I know I normally don't say tacky things, but I mean it. If I say it, then I mean it. Keep the faith. You've done so well, and I'm so proud of you. It's very challenging times. Still is. And the fact that you're here, searching, seeking, it's very brave. Not everyone can do that. Just honestly, just by being here, just by being on this journey and on this search, and being humble enough to seek guidance and learn, I'm a fan of you. Cheers for you guys. Okay, this is for all of my seekers. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Cheers. Okay, right. All the good stuff below in the description box. Check it out and get what you're interested in. Tarot Masterclass and more than half price off. That's insane. Go get it.